Hey guys, so I just watched the new Marvels movie and it was dumb. Is it as bad as what the other reviewers say? Kind of. You see, the movie was very short, which covered how terrible the movie was. I guess a little bit. And I won't dig into spoilers even if you do need it because the trailer pretty much showed all of the plot. Anyways, I want to start with the good. Kamala Khan, played by Iman Vellani, carried the whole movie for me. Throughout the movie, you can feel that she was enjoying her role and she was the fun part of the film, and it reminded me of Tom Holland when he was first introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Aces chat, do you want poggies? Anime titties, gender.
Both of them are like your average campy teen who fangirls or fanboys a lot when seeing their favorite hero on film or on screen. The trope might not be as unique as other people see because it has already been done several times, but it helps the film give more soul to it. And just like her series on Disney Plus, which is Miss Marvel, she did great. And to be honest, I also enjoyed that series. But same as the other Disney Plus shows, it fell off at the end of the season. The second thing I enjoyed was the first fight scene. As seen in the trailers, the three main characters swap every time they use their powers. It was a nice gimmick, but that's it. It only became interesting at the start. As said by the other YouTubers, it feels like a feature on a game, and it easily grows old when done multiple times. And that's it. That's the only good part of the film, which is quite sad. Now, let's talk about the bad parts. And here you'll see why both critics and the audience score are very low and why they both hate this film. Like I mentioned, the first bit was actually interesting. The first 30 minutes was fast-paced, but after that, the film fell hard pretty deep. Even from the start, you'll realize how very nonsensical the plot was. It feels like you're watching a special episode of a low-budget Marvel film. Every second the film was rolling, it became more uninteresting, which is why the best thing about the film was how short it was. The movie became less worse than it was supposed to be because the time wasn't as painfully slow, thus slightly improving the film a bit, I guess. One thing I noticed about this film is that there were some running gags throughout the movie. One thing I hated a lot is the cat jokes. I didn't like the cat jokes. And yes, I own a cat, but this feels so cheap and unnecessary. And it reminded me of the goats from Thor Love and Thunder, except less annoying, I guess. The main antagonist on the movie was Ronan, but female and with grills.
Put another gay diverse woman in it, make it more fucking lame!
The main antagonist was fucking boring. I'm glad that she didn't get as much as screen time as the other characters because she was the worst. Every second she was playing, the movie got worse. And I am not joking when I say I think she's the worst villain after post-Endgame. And she is definitely the weakest part of the film. Finally, the final fight was boring. The ending fight also reminded me of Love and Thunder. They had an interesting concept going on which they executed greatly at the start but underutilized at the end. This was another Marvel movie that people will forget. Another Marvel movie that has been marked on the checklist of their generic films. Another Marvel movie with uninteresting characters, dumb plot, and this is another 1 hour and 40 minutes of my life wasted. Well, that's it. See you when they redo Iron Man. But
Put a chick in it, make her gay!